I think when you say what he means to the club, how do you measure that? It's changed everything for the way people perceive Arsenal Football Club.
I think he's been forward-thinking, ahead of the curve.
Everybody call him Gaffer because he's a boss.
Tu passes à la télé anglaise, non?
Il faut faire des efforts, coach.
Ça va?
Ouais, ça va, ça va.
No French.
Ça va bien?
Ça va bien, très bien.
Did you ever think that it would
Never.
last this long?
No, because you know, it's exactly the same when playing football. You think about the next game, the next game, the next game. And when you look back, you think suddenly it's over. And you have played 15 years, you don't know how it has gone, but it has gone. Because the big advantage in our job is you go always to the future and not back. Thierry just asked me some questions about my stats at the club. I don't know, because I'm at Burnley at the moment, you know.
Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
You know, one of the biggest things that people keep asking me, and I always tell them, when you first came, was, you know, the half time it went 15 for the 15, and then when you came in the dressing room, you never said nothing for 10 minutes.
No.
Was this something you done all the time? Because I found it strange.
Yeah, most of the time I do that, yeah.
Why?
Because first of all, most of the time you're in an emotional state. When you come in the dressing room, you're upset, you're angry, you have to calm down, you can do a lot of damage, and you have to not talk too much. When you talk too much, nobody knows really what you say, you know. So you keep 2-3 things, and I never was a great believer that you talk for 15 minutes at halftime. And sometimes I believe the players have to calm down as well, and the players have to communicate with each other as well, because that's the best. The players know, no matter what the managers say, the players know better what's going on the pitch.
Is that from France, Strasbourg?
It's my personality, I think.
Japan?
A little bit both. I learned to calm down, to respect, you know, and because basically, I'm a very passionate guy. If I lose my head, I become completely crazy.
I've never seen you
No,
like this.
but that's why I know that.
When did you see it? I've never seen the boss, only recently, showing any kind of like anger. I've never seen
I've
it.
seen it. It was in 2009 when we played against Liverpool.
In the dressing room?
At Anfield, yeah. He was shouting on us, and we were 1-0 down. And after his speech, we went back to the ground, and we won. And everybody at this time all the players were shocked. But he works.
But I knew very early I tried to control myself, you know, because it's a job. You cannot give advice. I think all of you can be managers, but you can only be with your own personality and by being who you really are. And that's what it is about. Let's not be fooled. The game belongs to the players. It's as simple as that, you know. And I believe I'm strongly convinced that it's the players on the pitch. Why? Because the game is so great. You play 11 against 11. That's a billion of different situations possible. And no situation is exactly the same than the previous one. So the players has always to make a decision, perceive the situation, make a decision, and execute. No manager in the world can absolutely tell the player exactly at the second what will happen to him. The player have to make that decision on the football pitch. And you have to put them in a position where they can make clear decisions. And that's why you have great players and less great players.
Are the boys still, obviously it's moved on, but are they still strong with everything?
Yeah.
What they do? Is still very much what you're doing?
You know, it's a bit more sophisticated. But I think what has changed a lot today is in the preparation. It's much more sophisticated. You have the diet, the video, the preparation in the gym. But at the end of the day, on the Saturday, it's down to personality. You know, how much do you want it? How calm can you be under pressure when you play the back in the 92nd minute and the ball gets in the box? It's still the same. But yes, it's much more. When I arrived, we were 2 or 3 around the team. Today we are 20, you know. So it's the manager today manages a team around the team.
Isn't that too many people to have to tell you so much?
You have to keep it under control, and it's not easy because there's a lot. The more people you have, the more opinions you have, the more. And I think the modern manager today gets so many informations that for him it is about selecting the 2 or 3 important criteria, you know, who help him to make the decision, because you can be flooded by too many informations as well. And at the end of the day, you have to trust your eye.
Do you think that's gone a little bit? Trusting your eye?
Yeah, it could be so.
Or in football in general?
It could be so that in 20 years, the guy who manages football team is not a football specialist.
He's just, what will he?
Just because yes, the computer will tell him who to pick.
My gosh.
You know, the players who are the best blood tests. The best fitness test, what the computer chooses is the best combination of the team, and it could be just a guy, yes, who is certainly a big brain.
And the way it's gone with the Emirates, are you happy with everything that has come on top of you with what's happened? We've had to build the Emirates, and you know you've had to put the teams in the Emirates. We had to qualify for the Champions League continuously while we've been there, and you, in the way that you have become the manager, the great manager you are, and what you won before, sacrifice a lot of that for the Emirates. Is that been worth it for you?
I think it's a very good question, Ian, because I will face that question one day when you know. But I felt as well that there, of course, is the aspect of winning Premiership that is not replaceable. But as well, there is, I think, loyalty. I think is important because the only thing, quality I give myself, I said no to many clubs to conduct this project, to survive with the important expenses you made. And at the end of the day, is it right or wrong? I don't know, but I'm happy for having done it because now the club is in a different era, and hopefully will continue to play at the top and win championships again. But it's not easy, and but it's maybe my personality because I found the values at this club that I like in the game, and sometimes I think that is very important because on the other hand I must say as well the club gave me a chance when I was nobody. And I still like to think that loyalty exists, you know, and the club stood always by me, even in the bad periods.
How do you feel about the fans right now? Do they understand? Are they starting to appreciate the 20 years, what you've done, what you've sacrificed?
I don't know, Ian. I feel we have always a number of people who do not agree with you, but you can understand. I am in a job that is a public job, and you have to accept that not everybody is on your side, but you try your best, and that you stick to what you think is right. When you make a decision, you think I think that's the right decision for the club, and after you have to defend it and to live with it. That's all you can do.
So, boss, your legacy now. If everything ended tomorrow for some reason because a comet hit the world, and you know it smashed the world up like Armageddon, the film. How would you feel your legacy is?
I think I try to be honest, committed, and loyal during my career here, and that I was not ashamed for this club, and that I leave the club in a position where it can move on. And today Arsenal is don't know how many fans we have all over the world, but it's a respected and loved club, and I hope that it will become even bigger in the future. That's what I would love to see. from, hopefully from paradise.
You can't finish on anything better than that. Thanks a lot, boss. It's good to see you. Man.
See you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, good.
See you, William.
See you.
À bientôt.
À bientôt.
For more videos,